Good evening. Thanks for being here tonight. The Victoria Police Department could soon be getting out of the business of housing prisoners, at least prisoners from other police jurisdictions. That is one of 80 recommendations made in a report that will be released tomorrow morning. They are recommendations to improve the way that Vic PD runs its lockup and the way that Victoria officers use force with prisoners. The review was ordered by Chief Jamie Graham after a number of high-profile incidents in Victoria police cells, including the death of a prisoner and a senior officer accused of assault. A News reporter Stephen Andrew has exclusive details.
Locking up prisoners in police cells is a daily occurrence in Victoria. And the walk from the police cruiser to the booking area has become an all too familiar scene on television, as what went on in the cells made headlines. In 2004, Thomas McKay suffered a brain injury when he was taken to the ground by a police officer. 2005, a teenager was arrested for being drunk and was tethered to a cell door for more than 4 hours. And there have been 2 deaths, a woman who overdosed and a man who died from alcohol poisoning.
And it's only in a rare occurrence that we have a problem. The other amount of time, we're providing great level of care to those people, and we're dealing with some of the most violent people we have in our community.
In one of his first moves as Victoria's police chief, Jamie Graham posted full-time sergeants in cells to monitor activity. The department says it made a difference. But Vic PD wants to go further. And
the chief felt that we needed to have someone to review independent our jail operations, someone who had extensive policing background but didn't know us necessarily as an organization.
Former Ottawa Police Chief Vince Bevan will release his review of Victoria's operations tomorrow. 20 recommendations will evaluate the way Vic PD officers use force. 60 will focus on the operation of the department's cells.
Victoria Police runs the second busiest jail in the province. Last year, these cells housed 7,400 prisoners. Nearly 1,200 of those came from other police departments and the Sheriff's Department.
A News has learned in perhaps one of his more contentious recommendations, Bevan recommends Victoria consider stop caring for prisoners from other departments.
We are identified as a remand center for all prisoners that have to appear in court here, and a lot of those prisoners, especially females, will come from Vancouver. So we've had prisoners in our jail facility for up to 7 days, and that in itself is not appropriate because there's no exercise facilities, there's no proper nutrition, medical exams, shower facilities. So those are issues that need to be addressed.
Vic PD says if it's required to continue providing that service, improvements need to be made to its jail. And the department says the money and support will have to come from other levels of government.
Stephen Andrew joins us now with more on the story. Stephen, there has been a series of recommendations on how Victoria should run its cells, from the province to a police complaint hearing and a coroner's inquest as well. What difference do you think Vince Bevan's report is going to make?
Well, Hudson, Chief Graham is already on record as saying he's going to be implementing Bevan's recommendations, whatever they are. He spent months looking at the issue, and we're told he received exceptional cooperation during his review. Officers had a lot to say. They've also had a lot of recommendations, so they're probably as much a part of this report as Bevan's recommendations themselves.
We'll wade through that report tomorrow and look for your report tomorrow night. Stephen, thank you.
You're welcome.